And welcome back to the Multinational Football League. The Caps take on the Aviators in Canada, Vancouver, Canada. And these two teams look to duke it out in a packed stadium for this one, folks. 3-2 versus 2-3. Dan Campbell sitting on the sidelines, his team with a positive record after last week. And the injury report heading into this one is Byron Murphy Jr. is out, and they're looking to trade away a defensive back per press conference talks. Which one we are currently unsure of. A lot of talks about Stephon Gilmore and Shaquille Griffin, but as to who they're going to trade, we have no clue at this point. So, Vancouver and Chicago looking to duke it out. I don't need to say anything more other than this. My friend Ice is with us in commentary today. So say a special hello to Ice.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So here we go. Starting this game off right here, right now, as the Aviators kick it off to the Caps to start us off. And this one returned from the 6, and big hit going right out the gates. And here is J.J. McCarthy. You talk about a QB last week that got in short notice, 13 for 16, 115 yards. That is not bad at all.
Yeah, not bad at all indeed. And here we go.
McCarthy fires, nearly picked off on the first play. Big play by the Aviators secondary. And the Caps on 2nd and 10. Let's see what they do. They'll hand it off to Aaron Jones. Jones for 2 yards. So, not a very good looking series of plays here. Now McCarthy. Under pressure, just going to get this one away, barely. 4th and 8 at the 28. So, partner, when we talk about unsustaining drives, I think this one is certainly lackluster. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, it's just too many inconsistent of the offense for Vancouver. And right now, they just can't find a groove. Before you know it, you got to rely on your defense. And if your defense just fumbles, man, watch out. This Chicago Aviators team is probably about to go off here. I mean, watch out for
Ice, you got the
Amon-Ra and Jared
Aviators
Goff.
on this one. Take us away.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Man in motion. And that is Laporta, I believe. That will be faking the handoff. Goff looking to throw, and that's caught! Right there for 26 yards. That is Sam Laporta, the tight end, right there. What a deep ball to start off this offense for the Chicago Aviators. Look at that. I mean, you also had Amon-Ra
Absolutely
St. Brown right down there wide
beautiful.
open, too. Oh. I mean, maybe you can argue saying it was not, and yeah, the rest are going to stand on their call. It's the first down for the Aviators. Jefferson looks a little bit frustrated on the sideline there. Been a weird season so far, and that's a handoff to Gibbs, and that will be a 7-yard gain. See, you got to make sure your defense plays well too, not just the offense. And right now, the defense is just getting overwhelmed. So. Here we go. Goff throws. That is caught wide open tight end. That is, I want to say it was Brock Wright, maybe?
I believe
I
that
don't
is
know.
right, partner. That is Brock Wright.
It's number 84. It's not 87, so.
Hmm.
Or 89 or anything. Alright, here we go. Man motion. Goff looking to throw. Tries it to the tight end. Caught! Almost a touchdown. Down to the 1-yard line. Sam Laporta. going off like a cannon on this drive here. Look at this.
Interesting
Right
pass
there.
right here. I mean, he does have to kind of go underneath for it, but that's sometimes just what you have to do in order to get that much closer to the goal line.
Here we go. Goff looking to throw and gets buried in the backfield by A. Van Ginkel.
That is
I
a
think it's Andrew
huge
Van
play
Ginkel. So
for the Caps. Talk about when you need to stop getting one. You still need to go here, though.
here we go. Goff looking to throw. It's incomplete. It was dropped or somewhat by Gibbs, and man, there you go. That's how you get a goal line stand going. If you're the Caps, just keep the pressure going here. Goff is feeling it. Here we go. Goff throws incomplete. And man, to it from being at the 1 yard line to being all the way back at the 8. Yeah, they're going to get the PAT here. Not PAT, a field goal. But see here, is it going to make it? It's going to be good. Right there. The Jake Bates, I believe, is the kicker. And we will throw the commentary away to Vancouver, which is Cab, here in just a moment once we see the return. Here we go. The return setting it up near to the 30.
All right, partner. I thank you for that handoff right there in terms of commentary. So, Chicago coming away with 3 points. Vancouver needing a response here is Jefferson, the man in motion. They'll hand it off. Jones, only a yard on that play. Got stuck behind his lineman, and now it's 2nd and 9. So, see, partner, I think the biggest thing in this one is they have to either get that passing game going or that run game. As they try to run again, doesn't work. 3 yards on that
Oh,
play, and Jones appeared to be in some pain, and he is on the bench for the Caps right now. So if this run play could not get worse, it did just now. 3rd and 6, McCarthy, screenplay, and it's going to be a first down and more to the 42. So Cam Akers coming into the game. And you got to wonder, partner, if he starts producing well, if they might move him up to a starter. I'm quite surprised with Jones playing as he has so far that he hasn't been moved up.
yeah, it could happen here. Honestly, with you, it could honestly they could move him up if he does really good.
All right, and TJ Hawkinson picks up a first down right there. Much needed as they continue to make a march down this field. And JJ McCarthy, I mean, he's got a lot of haters in the real world. We'll see if it brings anything to this game as Addison drops that ball on a big hit by the linebacker for the Aviators. So McCarthy firing, caught, has his tight end once again. It's Hawkinson for the first down to the 32-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 at the 32. Vancouver. McCarthy motions a man over. He's going to get the jet pass. It's Addison, and he gets 2 yards. 2nd and 8 at the 30. Hand off, and a 5-yard gain there on a 2nd and 8. So it'll be 3rd and 3 at the 25. If they stall here, they could still answer with 3 points. Exactly what the Aviators just did as Jefferson comes inside here. Hand off as Jones is back, and he gets put back behind the 3. So huge play for the Aviators, able to track him down in the backfield, and the field goal unit is on the field. 44 yards out. Kick is up, and Good to put Vancouver up 3-3. And Ice, once this return gets to the desired point, you can go ahead and take it away.
All right, Jared Goff heading back out onto the field after Vancouver just scored a field goal. It's 3-3 yet again. Here we go. And see if this time maybe the Aviators could get into the end zone here. And they're going to hand it off. Jameer Gibbs, he's going to try to find a lane. Will only get 6 yards. It's his second attempt. 2 for 11 right now. And see what they can keep going with here. Go man motion. That's the tight end Sam Laporta. Goff looking to throw. Goff slings it. That's caught. First down and a little bit more. I believe it's Brock Wright with the first down. And man, it's always good to have two explosive tight ends. Oh wait, no, that's not right. That's Celestra. I might have mispronounced that guy's name. Believe he must be a tight end. He's either a second or third, because I know they have Brock Wright still on this team, knowing Madden 25 terms. Um, but who knows? I mean, it's always good to have two explosive tight ends in your backfield, and it's like the running backs here, like how Gibbs just did. Second and 6, like how Gibbs is IRL with Montgomery, called the Sonic and
Hey, partner,
Knuckles.
uh,
Hmm.
sh- shoot me a text or something like that. When the caps are back up, I'm gonna go do something really quick.
All right. And third and 6, by the way. Here we go. At the 34-yard line. I mean, I could see the freaking Aviators here. Could go for a long field goal. Depends, and that's caught! Amara St. Brown with a epic catch. And I might be glazing, but what an epic catch by Amara St. Brown. Man, wide open, took a hard hit, shook it off like it was nothing. That's Dan Campbell's type of football. If you're, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's his type of football right there. First and 10. Goff looking to throw, gonna chuck it out of bounds. And man, we probably need to see a freaking touchdown here. Probably do. And that's going to be a handoff to Jameer Gibbs. Fumbled! And Vancouver recovers! And oh no, Sam Laporta. Oh, he's on the bench. See, we'll get any updates on him. And Vancouver recovers. And I will commentate a little bit of this until Cab gets back here, which should be here in just a second. Here we go. McCarthy throws, caught, first down. And he will be right back in just a second. But like I said, we'll do at least a little bit for him here. Into the first quarter, though. See what's going on in the second quarter going to the halftime, which I will be doing your halftime show. Well, as always, unless if I'm not here and Cab has to do it. But other than that, the real halftime reporter will be there. And then that's a loss of 2 right there. Um, I don't I don't think Laporta will be coming back. I don't know. We're gonna have to see next drive. If we don't see him on the field next drive, then we already know our answer to that. Cause yeah, it's third and 13.
I'm back in a crucial moment here. Third and 13 at the 21. A big pass right there, and TJ Hawkinson cannot go the distance. It's going to be 4th and 8.
Yeah, it's Laporta got hurt too, as well while you were gone as well on the fourth down,
So,
not or the fumble recovery stop there. It was for Jameer Gibbs too, so we'll send
yeah,
him packing back at the way back into their own territory. At least Jameer Gibbs. Oh my God, screen's kind of laggy. So excuse that if I'm a little bit delayed here. And that's gonna be a handoff. I don't see Laporta on the field, so not a good sign for Aviators fans. And that will be caught. At least it looks like it was caught, but it's gonna be no gain. Either way, regardless, no gain for the Aviators. And here we go. Man motion. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown, the X factor of the team. Here we go. Jared Goff looking to throw. Has time in the world. Lobs it down deep. Looking to throw. Incomplete. Attended for number. No, that's Jameson Williams. I forgot he's number 9 in the game. I'm used to him being in the number 0, I believe. Wait, no? No, I guess it. Yeah, no, it's number 1. Okay. So that is the backup tight end or the second string tight end there. Will probably be substituting for Laporta full time as he's injured, looking like he's not going to come back for the game here. So it's 1st and 10. Aviators man in motion. Looks to fake the handoff. Goff again. Throws caught but out of bounds. No gain again. And Jared Goff getting a little bit furious right now. And yeah, again, their man motion. They have a lot of motion plays. Goff throwing, caught, right to the backup tight end. I do not like that. I do not want. Oh no, that's Brock Wright. There he is. 3rd and 8. Only a 2-yard gain on there though. Here we go. Goff looking to throw, getting pressured. That's caught. 1st down. A little bit more. And that's the 84 there. Like I said,
yeah, it's a
not
big
trying.
play right there by Zylstra, by the way. Just able to take
All
that
right,
ball
Zelstra.
completely
All right.
going. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's caught for a gain of 9. It is Tim
Speaking of
Patrick.
9, by the way, we talked about how in real life he's been getting a lot of hate. Well, he's back and he's doing very well. I don't know what that concussion protocol did to him, but he came back with a vengeance as that pass is incomplete. And Ice, I'll just let you take this over. By the way,
All right,
31-0.
3rd and 1 here. 3rd and 1. Here we go. Goff throwing, caught, 1st down to Celestra. As I
Yep,
believe
Zylstra.
I probably. All right. And yeah, right now, you talk about at this rate, it's more of a defensive battle here going into the break here. Thought it'd be a blowout, but Gibbs only got 3 yards there right now, and you have to stop and think um, that this game could still just be a defensive game. Who knows? They might just score field goals. Could be like the IRL 2025 Week 1 Titans Broncos game all over again. And that will be a little bit of a handoff. That's to Jameer Gibbs for a few or more. And here we go. 3rd down. 3rd down conversions, they haven't been too shabby on that. Not too bad. And now be caught for another 1st down. Now Mellis, he was another guy that there was a little tiny bit of talk on him could be traded. I don't I don't know. It comes down to those 4. Man, I feel like after this week you might see someone getting traded. Who knows? Make sure to like and sub to the MNFL. for at that rate more insane football content. And here we go. Man in motion again. Goff backing way up, and that is incomplete. That was dropped. A very rare drop some of the times here. And man, you gotta say your team, man. You cannot be dropping them type of passes wide open. Can't be dropping that. There he goes. That time he secures it, gets the first down. Celestra with the first down. He's been working all day. Look at this, just wide open that time. Dan dropped the ball, got it secured, and that's a first down for the Aviators. And they burned a lot of clock too. Here we go again, another 1st and 10. Throwing, caught, touchdown, Aviators. That is a Tim Patrick touchdown. And wow, look at this dot. Boom. Right
Absolutely
there,
incredible
right
ball
up the
placement,
middle,
by the
too.
way, by who they're referring to as 9. Or no, I'm just kidding. That's the Aviators. Sorry. That's the Caps I was talking about, McCarthy. But nah, they tend to call Goff more of a veteran bridge quarterback. But honestly, right there just proves why he should be on the team. I mean, great ball placement. He's still got it for being as old as he is, and that's a nice little return. As I get up ready to set up commentary for McCarthy, number 9, who's got to respond to another offensive score. This time, a little bit more in trouble. It's 7. So 1st and 10 at the 37. And a bunch formation here. McCarthy throws it underneath. It's caught. And it'll be 5 yards. So what I would like to see more out of this Vancouver Caps team is them targeting Justin Jefferson. They haven't done it too many times today. And it shows when the score is, 7 points down. Because, I mean, Jay Jettas is just a game changer. Cheat code, if you will. So 3rd down conversions. Vancouver has only gotten 1 today. We'll see if they can convert here. Pressure. Down he goes. What they're going to say, he released the ball just before then, and he did. Aiden Hutchinson on the hit. And it'll be 4th and inches. They're actually going to choose to punt this ball. Interesting decision by the Caps, and this one's up and over. Oh, wow. Very short kick. It's going to go to the 40. All right, partner, it's all you.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, or not 1st 10, 3rd and 1. What the heck? Oh, no, 1st 10. Okay, never mind, y'all. Here we go. Goff looking to throw. And has all the time in the world. Throws, caught, first down. Well, over 200 yards before halftime. You could possibly say he can make it to definitely 300 yards, 400 yards. Who knows? You just keep throwing the ball, and it's caught to Jameer Gibbs for a gain of 5 before getting taken out of bounds. Man, you can see, dude, this freaking Aviators team is lighting up right now. A little bit on offense, and he gets buried in the backfield. Andrew Van Ginkel, I believe. Yeah, Van Ginkel. AVG right there. 3rd down conversions. They are 6 for today. 3rd down conversions. Only 1 for the Caps. You gotta really say, dude, on 3rd down, the Aviators can get it done here on 3rd. Here we go. Looking to throw. Caught, and it will not happen this time. Luck has ran out for the Aviators on 3rd down this go round. 4th and 4, and they're going to kick a field goal.
Wow,
This
this
is
one
a
is a
very.
far one.
Oh, wow. Can he make it?
59
Jake
yards.
Bates.
It's up and good.
God!
That is the league record. Jake Bates puts it right through. What a historic play for the Aviators in the first season, 59 yards out. And the Cavs get ready to take
Oh,
over here with
wow.
17 seconds. And the funny thing about that is it only makes it a 10-point game, which isn't bad at all. I mean, you got to go down, get 2 possessions to win the ball game. So now it's in the hands of the offense. And oh, it's still
Oh,
going! He's not even down!
he's
Big
gone.
play! Jones touchdown! He secured the starting spot with that one. And he's just hitting a little jig in the end zone. Are you kidding me? We might have to go back and watch that one at the end of the game. Look at this. That is a massive, and I mean massive play for Vancouver. My goodness, puts the extra point up. It's good. 13-10,
Oh my God.
77 yards.
Cameraman, what are you doing?
I don't know. He's been in the bleachers and everything in this game, so can't really fault him for much. So 5 seconds to go here. The
This looks like a Hail
Aviators
Mary
with a
play.
3-point lead, I believe. I mean,
Hail Mary play.
here we
Goff,
go.
looking to
Goff
throw. Got all the time in the world. Never
ducks one
mind.
up. Flag on the play.
Oh!
Incomplete, but hold
No.
on. We might have one final
PAT.
play.
Not PAT. PI.
It is a DPI on Shaquille Griffin, which is going to take
And
his
they're going to get
confidence
the
down
field
even
goal.
more. Yeah, that's a safe bet, though, partner. Jake Bates, Mr. Automatic, kicks it, and it's good. 16-10, Chicago with a 6-point lead despite the touchdown going into the half. Once again, that's 16-10. Your Aviators are leading in this one. Ice, take it away.
Alright, halftime report. I believe this might have been the same report we have been doing for the past few weeks. Yes, it is. But to recap on you, the Orlando Orbits won in London against Drake May and the San Juan Steamers as their losing streak goes to 2-5 now. Or the record goes 2-5. Dublin and Portland taking it out, and Geno Smith putting up some big numbers there with Kenneth Walker III and DK Metcalf. And somehow, some way, it's the Battle of Memphis, Battle of Tennessee. And the real Memphis team feels like it's the Memphis Sentinels, 5-2, and Will Levis cannot get nothing going with the Shamrocks at all. And look at this play right here. You could say Aaron Jones might have just earned himself a starting job, and I think he definitely should be the starter from going on out. And Goff, meanwhile, he's made some good plays. There's the Tim Patrick touchdown, and Chicago will receive the ball, and yeah, that's it for halftime. And basically, I'm already still commentating. So yeah, here's a return up to 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Jared Goff, 18 for 25, over 200 yards and a touchdown. By the way, we might see a 400-yard game, a 400-yard passing game for Jared Goff. I don't know. I mean, he's got to somehow, some way earn 200 more passing yards then, at least under a little bit under 200 passing yards, and that's caught first down. Sam Laporta, he's back in the game. He did not play all of the second half. We didn't see him in the second quarter at all, nor really much of the first. And he's back in the game. Yes, he looks like he's a little bit healthy enough to play. And that is incomplete right there. A little lag
Nearly
spike
picked
right
off,
there,
by the
but
way, by number 22.
yeah, I didn't see that. All I saw was the ball just dropped on the ground. I was like, oh, okay. Here we go. Man in motion. I believe that's Jameson Williams. Goff will go ahead. Incomplete.
That's a
Intended
Monroe St.
receiver
Brown
was
partner.
Amon Ross St. Brown. I know. I said no. I saw Jameson Williams in motion.
Ah, my bad partner.
Yeah. Indeed. And Goff looking to throw, and holy light spike as I just saw someone almost sack Jared Goff, but way incomplete as that was just thrown out of bounds. Incomplete, and that will be a 3-and-out for the Aviators to start off the second half here. That's not a good way you want to start off the second half. Go
Oh,
ahead
but
and
here's a nice little
nice
placement.
point. And the
So
ref is gonna
Aaron
say no, not
Jones
today.
is,
All right.
wow, that 77 yards is all the yards he has today. And they definitely need him right here on their own goal line, 2 yard line. Hand off. And Jones able to squeeze out there, 3 yards on the gain. It'll be 80 yards for him on the day. Second and 7 at the 5. McCarthy steps up. He's going to run. And he's got a first down. 14-yard line. Nice run by McCarthy. Sets him up with some breathing room. So with Vancouver, the main worry is that passing game. Sometimes that running game is a little bit of a problem. But I mean, we seen that 77 yards. That was certainly not the problem. And ever since they've been, you know, well, actually, I can't say ever since anything because they haven't made it that far down the field yet. 3rd and 5 at the 18. The power of still yet to become. As it'll be 3rd and 5 at the 18. Looking to throw. McCarthy wastes his time and down he goes. Vancouver. The quarterback is sacked in Aiden Hutchinson, who's making a name for himself in this league, as he has in the NFL. Coming up and making a big play right there to stop Vancouver and end up with nice field position here. 32-yard line. Not a bad little punt. 19 for 29 is Jared Goff, 227 yards and a touchdown so far. And partner, take it away. But just know, between plays, I got it.
And here we go, and it's going to be a handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs. We'll go ahead and get a gain of 3. Start off with a run, small play here. And, I mean, insane. It's been so far defense so far in the second half. Another man in motion, looking to throw. Goff got a little bit of time, incomplete, dropped by Sam Laporta. And, I mean, they've been taking shots down deep like insane today here. And that 3 bunch up there. Looking to throw. Goff. No, not intercepted. Incomplete. Almost thought that would have been intercepted in a pick 6, but no. 3 and out for the Caps. And we about to see Cap again here in just a few seconds. As the punt. If they can get another good punt right out of the gate. No.
Oh, man. Just
Not.
not able to get it. That's all right, though. The Caps will take the field. 16-10 ball game. They need a touchdown in order to get out in front. However, they do have more than enough time. They've got this entire third quarter plus the fourth if this defense can just hold on until then. And Aaron Jones out again. 9 yards on that play. So 9 rushes, 89 yards. He's got quite the stats right now on that average. But partner, we've seen that first half. He seemed lackluster up until that 77-yard passing touchdown or rushing touchdown, and down he goes. McCarthy again goes down by the hands of Aiden Hutchinson. And it looked like he tried doing the LeBron Selly right there. 3rd and 6 at the 24. McCarthy in the pocket. Gets this one complete. And Addison for the first down to the 48 and way more off of that field position. Unbelievable by Jordan Addison. Able to take this clear up the field to the 48, but a nice read in the pocket by J.J. McCarthy. Able to find that read almost immediately. As that is a blown block, and down he goes again. The Aviators piling on sacks now. It's 2nd and 18 at the 41, despite the fact, though. And they'll hand it off. Jones, big run, gets 8 yards there, and 96 yards on the day for him. I know I keep saying how much he has right now, but it's still lingering in my mind. The fact that all he had up until that 77-yard touchdown was 0 yards. So here we go, 4th and 10. They're gonna punt, and I should be on here in just a second. We'll see what this ball goes out. Oh my God, what a
Oh,
placement! All right,
right
Ice,
to
you
the
got that one
one.
taken away, man.
All right, if you think there's a best chance for safety, I think now it's the time for Vancouver. Look at this here. I mean, it can't get any better field position for Vancouver to the offense here.
Oh,
And, ooh, will
they're gonna
stay.
say
No,
gained a
they will move
yard.
up at least, yeah, up to the 2 yard line. Still not too bad itself. Their quarterback is still in the end zone, like all the way deep in the end zone there. As you can see, man in motion. Oh God, oh, oh, nice play by the Aviators. Smart move. Now they're at least a little bit outside of the end zone there. Yeah, a little bit on the outside. And they're gonna hand it off to Jameer Gibbs for a first down. Or it might
It's a
be,
big
no, it's
play for
David
Montgomery.
Montgomery. Yeah, my bad. David Montgomery. I can barely see the numbers here. So, here we go. And in motion again. Goff looking to throw. Goff caught. That is Tim Patrick, I believe. Yes, sir, it is. Tim Patrick with a gain of 6. And here we go, telling his guys what the game plan is. Here we go. Goff throwing, caught. Sam Laporta goes ahead and gets himself to the 49-yard line. Wow. Went from the 1 yard line to the 49-yard line in just at least a minute and a half in real time, by the way. And this is insane, y'all. Here we go. And here we go. It's going to hand it off to Jameer Gibbs, and he will go ahead and get himself 6 yards. Nice little gain by Jameer Gibbs. And right up near midfield, going into Caps territory here. Goff looking to throw,
Mm.
incomplete. That was a very quick pass, and just didn't even give any of his other receivers time. Just chucked it right in the double coverage, or in somewhat coverage. And Jared Goff, incomplete. Intended receiver was basically the running back, Jameer Gibbs, on a slip screen. Just didn't work there, and it's going to be 4th and 4. They're going to go ahead, punt it. They're going to see if they can pin their opponents down deep. Can it work? It
And
could, and to the
it
11.
it really does there, but not as far as they probably hoped, as it still gives them breathing
Yeah,
room at the 11. But that sack won't. 4 yard line after the second sack by number 44 takes place there. That's Rodriguez nailing J.J. McCarthy in the backfield. And that is going to end the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a defensive show here in this one. 16-10. The Aviators still lead the same as they did at halftime by 6. So stay tuned for this one, folks. It is still a massive game as Vancouver looks to get out from their own 4 now after that sack, and the 2-yard run by Jones certainly helps out a little bit, as it'll be 3rd and 14 at the 6-yard line. Motion to Jones. Whoa, no! Safety!
Oh,
It's a
wow.
safety by the Aviators. Are you kidding me? The Aviators got there way too fast for McCarthy to even get the ball out. And ladies and gentlemen, Ice is going to take over this one. I got a call from my mom coming in.
Alright, here we go. It's going to be Aviators ball anyway. And it will... Hang on. There we go. And we'll set up to the 33-yard line. Jared Goff making his way back up on the field. And what a safety against Vancouver. That's what you want to see from the offense perspective. You're over here like, if you're the offense on the sidelines, you're like, yes, thank you for a safety. At least you put up 2 points on the defensive side there. And then now the offense got to come back out, and Jahmyr Gibbs is doing something weird. um, but yeah, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Hands off. Gibbs will go ahead and get a 2. And Gibbs will only get a 2-yard gain there. Not as much, but somewhat a little bit manageable. Here we go. Man in motion, Sam Laporta. Another man in motion, the defensive side. Harrison Smith, and only will be a gain of 3 this time for Gibbs. Not too much more on the offensive side there. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Goff throwing, caught. Jahmyr Gibbs, 1st down. 1st down, Chicago Aviators. And here we go, handing off to Gibbs, and Gibbs will only get nothing. He will get plummeted back to the line of scrimmage. A cap is down. The cap is off. Cashman, number 51. Here we go, 2nd and 10. 38-yard line. Goff throwing, caught. Laporta gets a gain of 8 yards. Finally hitting himself at 100 yards today, as that was Griffin on the stop there. 3rd and 2. Fakes the handoff. Goff throwing, caught. 1st down. As that is to Jamison Williams, the wide receiver number 2. Look at that. Gets that nice little catch right there, and then slowly goes out of bounds. Avoid somewhat a heavy hit. Here we go. Goff looking to throw. Looking, throws. Incomplete, just chucks it out of bounds. Second and 10. And here we go. 2nd and 10. At the 13-yard line. Goff intercepted. End zone. Harrison Smith with a pick. He said, no, not today. If you want that last piece of sandwich, I'll be taking it away from you. What a takeaway. Give me that. And J.J. McCarthy, number 9, coming out. Here we go with the handoff. That's a gain of 4 yards right there. I will be commentating for Cavs side until he gets back, or maybe for the rest of the game. I don't know. It depends on when he gets back here. 2nd 6. J.J. McCarthy throws, caught, first down to number 83. And J.J. McCarthy, former Michigan Wolverine, and was declared in the 2024 NFL Draft before the league just all of a sudden changed to the MNFL. Here we go, 2nd 7. Hands it off. And we'll be back to the line of scrimmage for Aaron Jones. 3rd 7. McCarthy getting pressured by 4 different people. He gets rolled over. What a loss. Massive loss. Wow. Just insanely pressured. Elam McNeil. I might said his first name wrong. Look at this. Oh my god. Just rolled over. Look at this again. One more time. Oh my god. Amon-Ra St. Brown saying good job to the defense. The defense did its job. Now it's time for the offense to get some more points on the board here. Here we go, 1st and 10. Jared Goff looking to throw. It's caught. It's a little bit of a gain there. Gain of 4 yards.
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I had my mic
Go.
muted. I thought I was back, and, well, you know, stuff happens. Oh, big play by Williams. And hey, partner, what I meant to tell you while I was muted. So here's the thing. I'm probably gonna do the rest of this game. Not to say anything about your commentary. You've done good today, but just want to take over for these last final, just for these last final minutes because it's getting really close and you know things are getting wild. You can still commentate here and there, but you know.
And we got an injury on the field.
Yeah, that's a
Again, it's
huge one,
Laporta.
Laporta, who must have re-injured himself. Dan Campbell making the wrong choice to put him back out there, and he could potentially be out for a while now as the Goff slings it, caught! It's the backup! Touchdown, Chicago! Not the wrong time for Shane Zylstra to get in, though. Are you kidding me? That is a bomb down the field. Huge play made there for the Aviators. And that likely seals the game with 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go. It's a 15-point ball game now. And the only way they can do that is, again, a touchdown. And they would need a second touchdown and 2 points. So now it really comes down to this Vancouver offense. If they can get in the end zone in these final seconds and minutes. Because really all it comes down to right now is can they get in some yards, man? And Jones I mean, with 3 timeouts, you can run him, but I wouldn't recommend it. He hasn't been too good today. McCarthy rolling out. He can still run, and he will. He's got a big gain, a first down, and he takes out a defender with him. I think that's Jack Campbell. 1st and 10 at the 48. Now in enemy territory. This is big time. J.J. McCarthy. Pressured, and down he goes at the 38. No huddle once again. Smart move. 2nd and 24. McCarthy drops back. He's getting pressured again, and then Hutchinson this time getting back there. He cannot afford to keep taking sacks. 2-minute warning coming up. McCarthy slings the rock. Intercepted. Pick 6. All that could go wrong went wrong there. And the Aviators have sealed the game on a pick 6. Terry and Arnold running it back. Huge play right there, partner. My, oh my. I don't ice, but you can still say something. I ain't gonna kill you. But that is still a heartbreaking play. Vancouver hanging on for so long. And then they fall off like that. Now a 22-point deficit. They cannot come back from this. There is absolutely no way they can. So they could try to make it look pretty for the post-game interviews, which we don't show here, and for good reason. Sometimes they get a little messy. But it's 1st and 10 at the 26. McCarthy drops back. Fires. He's got Jones, and he picks up a gain of 8. Timeout taken. Vancouver on 2nd and 2 at the 34. McCarthy fires. Caught. Jones. First down at the 41. And a big play down the middle by the defensive linebackers. And man, I'm telling you, they've been stout this entire game. McCarthy, yes, he's made errors. Every quarterback makes errors. But the big thing is, it's been consistent pressure that has caused him to make his mistakes. You can't do that without pressuring that line heavily. Timeout taken by Vancouver here. They want to get this touchdown to make them feel way better about themselves. 1st and 10. McCarthy fires over the middle. Caught, and it's a 6-yard gain. Time running low. On 2nd and 4 here. McCarthy looks, steps up, and incomplete. 3rd and 4 at the 18. And I'm telling you, partner, people will be absolutely ticked if they just settle for a field goal here. It would not be good in those reports after the game. McCarthy. And he's not behind the... he's not past the line of scrimmage, they say. I don't know if I particularly agree with that one, but it is 4th and 4. They are going for it. 18-yard line. As McCarthy looks to throw. Pressure comes, and yep, that is the game. By the way, this game is lying. There's no way he only has 3 sacks. I've seen him get 2. And then the last one, last couple actually. I don't know, maybe he does only have 3 sacks. No? Well, anyways, Jared Goff. Man, when you need a guy who can read the when you need a guy that can read the field well, you look to him. And you know, he has been a consistent guy for this Aviators offense, and partner, it probably feels really good to get away with a win here in week 6. Those playoff chances are coming along here, and the hardest division to play in right now is the MNFC North. So with that being said, 32-10, the Caps lose, and they will stay at the bottom of the barrel in the MNFC North. Meanwhile, Jared Goff and the Aviators will cruise to victory in the 4th with a huge, disciplined game plan by their defense and just an amazing way to end it all right there. 4-2 at the end of the day. You gotta love to see it. And Terrion Arnold sealing the game for him. That was a huge play right there. Jared Goff, absolutely insane today. 2 touchdowns, 372 yards, 63.6 completion percentage. And McCarthy, still no touchdowns, 159 yards, 64 completion percentage on the day. And I told you guys, we're going to go look back at that the second quarter, where that 77-yard rush came out of. And I mean, look at this. This is how many defenders are in his way, all converging on him. And he manages to stand up somehow, trips over his own feet, and runs all the way into the end zone. I mean, you can't make this kind of stuff up, man. Absolutely incredible play by him, and you can't help but feel happy for him. And the little dance he puts on at the end is spectacular. We're going to watch that. Okay, the game won't let us watch anymore. But still a crazy play. Ladies and gentlemen, the only play that I really wanted to go back and look at, but Aaron Jones, they could not get it done for this team. McCarthy's not getting it done. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you on the next one where the Caps might have some new faces. Peace out, guys. And this league is getting even more exciting by the day.